American military armored vehicles are taking their place in Washington, D.C. ahead of tomorrow's 4th of July Independence Day celebrations that Donald Trump is billing as the show of a lifetime. Typically, the annual parade and fireworks are part of a nonpartisan event, but critics are concerned the U.S. president, who's seeking re-election next year, is pushing for a political rally.
Well, I think it's way over the top this year. I'm not in favor of spending our tax dollars on an event that is set up basically to stroke the ego of a narcissistic person.
I'd like to see the president keep it to the celebration of independence. There's more than enough time for the political speeches and all.
I'm going to say a few words, and we're going to have planes going overhead, the best fighter jets in the world, and other planes, too.
Trump set to deliver a salute to America speech at the Lincoln Memorial. The U.S. president acknowledging on Monday some of the controversy surrounding the inclusion of tanks.
We're going to have some tanks stationed outside. Got to be pretty careful with the tanks because the roads have a tendency not to like to carry heavy tanks.
The Washington, D.C. City Council taking issue with Trump's plans, tweeting, "We have said it before and we'll say it again, tanks but no tanks." And sharing a photo from a 2018 Department of Defense memo for a Veterans Day parade that specifies no tanks to minimize damage on local infrastructure. Keeping with the tanks, a D.C. area CBS affiliate is reporting the Army is telling area residents not to panic if they see armored vehicles rolling through their neighborhood. A journalist with the station posting, "Yep, that's a tank crossing the Potomac River for the first time in, well, ever." He later clarified it's a Bradley fighting vehicle. Tomorrow's celebration won't be the first time military vehicles have made their way through the U.S. Capitol. Tanks and missiles have made multiple appearances, including at JFK's 1961 inaugural parade. Something else that will be on display tomorrow, the Donald Trump baby blimp, expected to pop up at a protest near the Independence Day event. But the group behind the balloon, Code Pink, says their permit only allows it to be filled with ordinary air and not helium, which it needs to get off the ground.
The Washington Post reporting the U.S. National Park Service has diverted about $2.5 million in park entrance fees to help pay for tomorrow's event, which typically costs about $2 million. Now, it's not clear what the total cost will be. Donald Trump, he is defending the mystery price tag already, though, tweeting the cost of our great salute to America tomorrow will be very little compared to what it is worth. We own the planes, we have the pilots, the airport is right next door. All we need is the fuel. We own the tanks and all. Fireworks are donated by two of the greats. Nice.